Good morning. This is the Great Basin prescribed fire and smoke transport briefing for Wednesday, November 23rd. Looking at the past 7 days, it has been pretty much bone dry across the Great Basin. Precipitation near 0% of normal. You can see on the right-hand side still some snow cover in the higher and middle elevations where you see the blue shades. Darker blues indicate greater depths across the higher terrain of uh, the northern and even central parts of the Great Basin. Some recent snowfall in the higher mountains of Idaho, central mountains, just basically 2 to 4 inches of snow. Snowpack still looking great for this time of year, 150 to 350% of normal, so looking really good. However, the fuels have been drying out, especially this golden area here in the single digits in the 100-hour fuel category. Now, our satellite imagery does show a cold trough of low pressure across the eastern Great Basin exiting. We'll have high pressure building in for the next couple of days with some warming and drying winds out of the northwest and north. And as we look at the high pressure ridge building in for later today, you see that drier air, but it's cold. It's coming in from the north. 7-day fire potential shows no issues. Drying out a little bit in the far south. Um, Winds today on the left, you can see them out of the northwest, and some gusts could be in excess of 25 to 30 miles per hour, especially where you see the oranges and purples. Minimum humidity for burning, you can see quite high in the north, drops down below 30% in the southern third of the Great Basin. Mixing heights vertical look really good, several thousand feet above ground level here on the right-hand side. The high pressure ridge builds in stronger across the Great Basin on Thursday, especially across the western half. Still some cold northerly flow to the east. If we look at the winds, still some good northerly winds of 25 to 35 miles per hour at the ridgetop and transport wind level. But notice how much the winds die out here in the western Great Basin up in Idaho, basically 0 to 5 miles an hour. You see the humidity levels again driest in the south. Vertical mixing heights, a lot more inversions in northern and western areas. Still good vertical mixing across southern and eastern Nevada on eastwards into Utah and the Arizona Strip. High pressure breaks down on Friday. A low pressure storm system in the cold front starts developing. Winds overall fairly light, humidity, no major changes. Mixing heights starting to decrease across the area. 3-day precipitation totals shown here very light in the far northeastern areas. And then a big change as we go through the weekend into early next week. This is Saturday. See a storm system dropping down out of western Canada. It starts gathering strength here on Sunday. On Monday, a full-blown winter storm. Valley rains, mountain snows, and that snow level will be dropping down to as low as 5,000 feet in some areas. A lot of moisture with this system. It moves out on Tuesday. Another system moving back in. So the good news is travel should be good through the holiday weekend, but things go downhill early next week, both for travel and also for prescribed burning as wetness starts creeping on in. These are the precipitation amounts over the weekend, but by early next week, you can see widespread light to moderate precipitation starts returning to the Great Basin. This will continue into the middle of the week, and we are looking for a colder and wetter period as we go from November 30th to December 6th. As concludes our briefing, have a great day and have a great holiday weekend.